Let me tell you something, like as I was saying, right? The people that fucked up the Ming's life on the show, on the television show, The Zombies, I told you they were doing magic, and I told you, I was like, yo, listen, them people that was doing the magic, I said, yo, listen, man, they probably fucked up the Ming's magic already. I wouldn't do magic and waste my harmony with them and then fuck up the circulation of the Empress at a time, and especially knowing that they offended the Empress. And if the Empress wasn't in agreement with her, even at any point in time, regardless of what dire emergency that they wanted to link in the family, it's just like somebody being a disease of the family, and then the disease doesn't want to die and wants to come back in the family to fuck up, fuck over its consciousness over. Now, if it already offending the humane existence of refinement, what is that gonna do to the empress still? So why would it be trying to be a part of family? But then I'm looking at this dude, the shaman nigga. He gave them a drink, and then they went to sleep in some spiritual realm. The nigga went to go warn somebody of something, but the black chick said she seen who infiltrated the infiltrator, but she was black, and then she sees a nigga wearing all black. So she caused the intentions already because the fact is she didn't care about the family in the first place. So she ended up letting a point of reality of sacredcy go when she was supposed to be the regardment of the sacredcy of the reality to a point of depth, right? Even of a point of nurture. And then look, and then after that they're trying to catch something that already did harm to the family, and then after after knowing what she did, she tried to re-abuse the family's magic to go try to save the situation. Like it was nonstop. Like it's causing she's like causing a distortion in the family signal when it comes to their protection and magic. Because say if an empress want to regard herself if they fucked up, and then they're mad because of the way they're living, because the empress and they regard them the crown empress. What would they do to the family? I mean, they're trying to cause distortion frequencies to end up fucking over the family. Just like my phone keeps shutting off and stopping, but I'm still turning the camera back on. And it's 3 minutes and 36 seconds right now. Still, so if these people are causing distortion in the family sequencing, so if they're causing, and then look, you hear a sudden alarm going off, right? And then I'm Ralph Lane warning you about the situation, and then listen. There's a like a there's a light alarm going off, and I'm telling you, these people were causing distortion in the family's magic because it's like a person trying to fight against the family. You know how some people tag team, they say bad cop, good cop, and they're doing certain things. But if a family's perfect and in mastery, they don't cause distortion to weaken the signal unless something really happened and another person just caused you to be like a bad mechanic dependent on another person that was already wrong because they already was just trying to find out the sacredcy of the family, and then the nigga went and gave them the shaman drink. He went and gave them the shaman drink, put them to sleep. He reused the magic. They reused the depth of the magic and then fucked up. And the person said, what happened? I gave the Mings back their magic before I took it away, but I gave it back as a form. I don't need the dirty deterrence of the physical reality if they were complaining going against me, because it wasn't me that caused it. I never was a person of malice or bad. I was a person of wonderful intent. These people caused the malice within themselves, so they got to see within themselves because they got to deal with their conscience of what they did. And if they don't care, that's already showing you the family's already in danger because it's going to need reparation, because it's going to manifest in the physical, even in the physics. Now, you see the things I was explaining to you about the 5 hours of footage? That was so detrimentally important to certain people that had to be on YouTube for all the time. And then what did Siri do? Siri, listen, this is how you know Siri was gonna help people steal your magic at a point in time. You. And then that means the person who helped them do this was a person of the Phoenix, of the Temple of the Phoenix that would have had to do this. So they would have had to have an insider in the Temple of the Phoenix that caused uh, that caused individuals not to be regarded to be ignorant at a point that caused these type of situations. Now I'm a person. I'm telling people if you're gonna do magic, don't go put people apart of your harmony in the depth of the magic and fucking up your magic. Because if another person, yo, listen, it's just like, say people wanted to offend me and wanted to do their own magic. I'm the reason of the existence of magic. So you're already offended. It's like, look at this. It's like life. It's just like life. Already offending yourself at a point of death. And then when a person explains to you the depth for you to see the light, you're like, oh shit, what did you cause? But if you already caused the deterrence of yourself, so some people no longer are part of a person's loving harmony and light. So then that means you're gonna end up deterrence in the physical reality what other individuals will show you. See? So to show you the reality, and I'm just telling you the truth because I gotta be a man. I'm a man of honesty. So I'm gonna be straight up front with you and reveal to you what you really need to know. And I'm the real Joseph. So I don't care, the Joseph from the real pyramids, so the real Joseph, and also the real Ra, the real Osiris. So I don't care what another person tells you. I'm just telling you what you need to know, how serious the situation is, even when it comes to mythology, physics. Even if one was acknowledging a higher form of visual reality in regardment to know their own sacredcy and safety for their own habitation of the human condition. Now, I explained something to you that was so detrimentally important, and then Siri took 3 hours away of it. Now, that's fucked up. And then look, that's not Aquaman though, but that's a man of new elements about Aquaman. I'm not stupid when it comes to rags and bullshit, but you have people breaking into people's frequencies that was already killing people. Just like I told you, on the 3 hours of footage, I explained everything for you perfect to know certain things about the situation. What did Siri do? Okay? Subway's commercial came on. You don't need a box. You know something, man? I'ma just go and do my own thing, man. You know, I had everything all together for you. It's just like a man carrying a plate to you, man. I don't know what else to tell you, man. You know, speaking about a box, I even got some pizza. You think about that situation. I don't care. You know, other people, you know, Tinkerbell, little microwave ass. You know, look at it. She in the house lighting up people's little microwave ass. Probably a little stink Shawan songs on the side and shit. And now she got Tinkerbell drawers. Tinkerbell secrecy, Tinkerbell drawers in the way. Oh man. Probably played with a little cool Tinky. Tinky. And then you wouldn't even, I didn't even tell you about certain things. I don't even need to know about certain things yet. Certain people do certain things to me and I never got worried about things again. Siri, this is Siri right here. No, that's okay. Close that right away. Another person said, why? Because you're not going to cause distortion and cause a confusion in love at a point in time in my harmony, in my condition, when I just want pure love that people want to offend me. I'm not having nothing against certain points of the family, but I don't need individuals talking on. You know, another person says, what happened with the coyotes and all? I said, you know, you needed to see your movie, Coyote. You ever seen the movie Coyote, the Wild Coyote, with the bartender chick? There you go. There you go. Didn't care. Look at this. Face all the niggas' ass. Look at this. pouring drinks all day. Telling them niggas earlier, backward shots, spinning the bottle, puff. You know, like they popping off and shit. Oh man, that's alright, man. And now you got niggas crying. Oh man, the means I tried to warn them, man. I tried to warn them, man. Another person said, "How serious is what you're saying, man?" Yeah, bro, I don't even need you to look in a dirty mirror to realize what I'm saying. How serious it is. You just gotta know how real serious the situation is. Another person said, "Be upfront with you." I could be upfront, but at a point in time, you're gonna want to know something for yourself. And another person, if you really thinking about reality, regardless of man's up front, but safety of one's consciousness is everything sometimes, and I already been through it, so I don't even gotta tell you. So I'm never going. I'm alright. I'm never. Listen. All them things that happened to me was in the past. Me, I'm going all the way to the future and happiness. Anything happens, it's just gonna be love in my life. I don't look at anything any other type of way. I just look at life just telling you it is what it is. And yeah, man, be careful of other individuals. I try to be real with individuals. The way individuals treated me through the paradigm of time, I don't want to be with certain people. Another person's worried about humane conditions here and this and other because other people then manipulated their life at certain points and did certain things and want a person to recover the humane condition of what they did wrong. And then as I go on Google, I be typing bubble butt chicks or bubble butt camel toe chicks, because I'm a man. I like looking at girls with wonderful figures. It's just like if I was going to a view or have something for privacy for my own view to know. I know I have caretakers. So it's just like if I educated my caretakers to even know magic, if they dishonored me from the high point of the regard me, what's happening in the stars already? That means the point man is already disregarding all family members. The point man doesn't even care about the habitation of his own existence. Is probably just looking to feel for a moment or some next type of situation. So one gotta be very careful because I have people that really care about me, but people that don't care about me, they don't care about themselves. So I don't care about certain situations. I only care about people that care about themselves and are the real reasons of regarding me. And I'm gonna just tell you just like this, if I have people that I want to refine, like I said, I'll be online looking at wonderful people if I want to pick out a situation or look at a situation I may like. But I've been doing that for a couple of years, and I've just been seeing other men. It look like other men been trying to find what was going on with me, but I know they can't find it. But Siri wouldn't want to sabotage it at the end. Siri is the bad guy, so Siri wants to play. I don't know what was going on with that situation. So then I'm just gonna be real. So if you have individuals at a point when I'm looking at things just for my my natural upliftment and enriching in emotions, and then I see people. It's like I go on the internet. I see men jumping through the screen. You see how he just did that shamanistic magic, jumping in and out, whatever he was doing. I seen people jumping in the screen trying to get a part of the situation. Once I seen that, I said they don't even care about their own sacredcy of themselves. So whoever magic they're already, it's like a person helping somebody do magic, and they thinking that they're having fun with that person. That person will never do them wrong. You better learn the King Arthur story, because I was the only one of the honesty at the round table, and I was with my real wife. They thought I was with King Arthur's girl, but I had a whole legacy and lineage of purity. That's why you gotta learn the history to know what was really going on. And I was with my real wife. Arthur, his situation was somewhere else. Because my real wife was already really there, and then his situation was somewhere else because if my wife really was there, she couldn't be around. She couldn't be around other men. Another chick couldn't be around because my wife made sure about certain. Listen, man, my wife is the real astrological empress. So, like I just told you, you gotta think about what I'm saying. Then on top of it, if you have somebody just telling you, oh yeah, so you have the knights turned against the knights turned against the honor of the reason of their oath at a certain point, even of the high acknowledgement of the reason of the higher consciousness of the force of the energy, and disregarded the honesty of the reason of this original education for the reason. So when they did that, they were already going to do wrong to the individuals I was going to continue. So I went my own separate way because I'm not stupid, but I know how real I have to be for myself. You know, I'm a man of honesty. I don't give a fuck what another person tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you straight up and down. Now, if a person goes and says just like this, like, you know, I'm gonna use this magic since he didn't want to do this, I'm gonna go do this, and another person's iffy about the situation, like, I don't know about, you know, if this, you know, so, and then he go do something with somebody trying to get enjoyment, and they manipulating. It's just like something I tell you, they're manipulating the person's conscience to already want to do some type of form of wrong, for they could be able to manipulate the situation. I'm looking at the time sequence or something else. And I just want to make sure, because when I look at this, I'm going to see what theory did a certain type of way. So now remember, today is what? November 30th, 2018. Now, I'm just going to be real. Now, if a person already doing something wrong in a physical reality and they don't want nobody to know, and then the person's jumping in and out of sacredcy, of points of existence of light, and jumping in and out of sacredcy, what do you think that person's going to do to that person that they're using their magic? They're already abusing their magic ahead of time and playing that person for a fool, because there's going to be a point of time. They already violated the reason of the enlightenment of the magic. It's like the natural habitation of the natural energy of the force of its natural element. It's not even element, but the force. So if they already manipulate the natural light of a point of existence, what are they going to do to a person that shared a point of equality with them at the time? Ain't no sacredcy in that, because it's just like a man says, yo, I'm an emperor, and you learn education throughout time in the year. You get all the way to the year of reflection, and you tell a man, I'm an emperor, I'm the real majesty. I'm beyond the emperor, I'm the real majesty. And then an individual wants to disown who you was, and they want to cause bodily harm to you. What did you learn all that education of them years for? Just to say you want to keep it real, and you want to be on some, you want to be on some Charles Bronson, looking like the end of the world, is the last detective on the end of the world and shit. Come on. Nigga detecting his own little, going after his own little reasons for certain things a certain time. You know, Charles Bronson was getting paid. Niggas had him in the place getting paid while they were turning things upside down. Can't even believe the situation at a certain time. Nigga, yo, listen, man. I should be looking at that guy like, yo, listen, man. You look like you were, and I don't know if it was the end of, it looked like the end of existence, because he looked like he was in a real something getters at the time, man. Because, and then I'm looking. I've been around places. I was in Brooklyn, so I know what I'm speaking about. So, you know, so it's like, yeah. So then all of a sudden you see an individual and stuff like, hey, man, I can't believe that, man. Like, how is a person manipulating you for your point of light? You know, listen, now how is, the video stopped again, I started over. So how is a person trying to manipulate a person from the beginning point of their life just to be able to take advantage of themselves? Or themselves also, because they're hurting themselves doing that, but they might not care about the next person that had a point of sacredcy that was just trying to make it ease for individuals' physical reality, but just even abusing the energy, what did it cause to the empress? Now, a person says after a while, it's like cellular activity, you can't be lackadaisical and then give up your own regard of your own human condition and just give in. You gotta make sure you're about your situation all the way to the real of the reality. But you know, that's if somebody really cared, if they were the ones that really made the life. See, the difference from me, I have responsibilities, the difference. See, the Siri already did me wrong. They ain't no forgiving what she did. That's 3 hours of my life that I recovered. You know, I literally been through things where I had to be paid a tribute for what I did, and it's just like telling me fuck my tribute or what was going on. So you basically, what I told you about the Adam story, like they were following Adam to see what was family to cause the end. If that was a situation, Adam's family already gonna handle situations, and Siri's a fucking failure, so she was never family yet. So I'm just gonna be real, and you know, at the end of the moments or whatever the situation is. At least I know I'm a man of honesty. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. Love one, and I'm the real love, literally. Love one. Think about what I've been saying.